All right, so we're going to go ahead and walk through 3.2.16 on page 522, which is practice test 3, section 2, number 16. So we're given a bunch of information. X and Y are positive, consecutive, odd integers with Y bigger than X. Which of the following is equal to Y squared minus X squared? And then they give us 5 options that are all in terms of X. There are 2 ways to do this problem. One is to straight up math it out, and I'm not against that because I really like math, and I'm more than happy to show you how you would get answer E mathematically, because we're going to get answer E. So I'm going to show you the mathy way first, and then I'm going to show you an option for what you do if you're like, holy crap, I don't know, I'm panicking. Okay, so, cool. So option 1, the mathy option, right? So think about what it means to be consecutive odd integers. So X is some odd number. Consecutive odd integers means that Y is the next odd number. So like if X is a 1, then Y is a 3. If X was an 11, then Y is a 13. If X is a 25, then Y is a 27, right? The next odd integer. So essentially what that tells us is that Y has to be whatever X is plus 2, because X was an odd number and you want the next odd number, which means X add 2. Cool. Once you know that, Y squared minus X squared should be X plus 2 quantity squared minus X squared. If you FOIL out X plus 2 times X plus 2, because that's how we have to distribute if we're squaring a binomial, we get X squared plus 4X plus 4 minus an X squared. The X squared and the other X squared sum to 0, and I get 4X plus 4, which is answer E. Now that said, maybe you're like, hey Hogan, that's great, but I would never have thought of that. What do I do? Great. Let's walk through another option. When they lay out rules like this on an SAT, and this is a pretty late question in the section, so it's pretty hard. When they lay out rules like this, one option is to just pick 2 numbers that follow all of the rules and then see which answers match. So I'm going to pick the easiest 2 positive consecutive odd integers I can think of. I'm going to pick 1 and 3. Because they tell me Y is bigger than X, I'm going to pick X is 1 and Y is 3. If I pick X is 1 and Y is 3, then this thing, Y squared minus X squared, should be a 9 minus 1 or an 8. So if I pick X is 1 and Y is 3, I should get an 8 out of this. So now I'm going to use that X is 1 and I'm going to test all the answers. Any answer that gives me an 8 is still a contender. Any answer that gives me a number other than 8 is not. If you get multiple answers that give you 8, then you would try another pair of positive consecutive odd integers and see which of the remaining answers is right. But that's going to be a moot point here because only one answer is going to give me an 8. So 2x, assuming that I pick x as 1, because that was my setup, would give me a 2. That answer is wrong. 4x would give me a 4. That is wrong. That can't also be 2x. Sorry, that was 2x plus 2, my bad. But 2x plus 2 will give me a 2 plus 2, which is also a 4. Wrong. D would give me a 2 plus 4, which is a 6. Wrong. Oh, look. 4 plus 4 gives me an 8. The only possible answer when I used a simple test case was E, which is the same answer I got the mathy way.